Do you want to stay in a relationship where you want to be abused? Or would you want to stay in a relationship where you want to be loved and cherished? Hi guys, welcome back. This is if this is your first time joining us, my name is Susan and this is called Shallow Space. Here we talk about self-growth, personal relationships. We evolve. We are all evolving here. Yes, I may be doing the video, but I am also evolving. So welcome. A whole lot of questions and a whole lot of thoughts have actually been going through my mind when it comes to relationship. Now, I have come to understand that in the world right now, relationships are basically abuse. It's so sickening that everything is going in a pattern that you don't even know where to begin from. When I was growing up, maybe because I watched too many cartoons, because I said one time in my video, that was how I was brought up. But I do believe in fairy tales. But my own understanding of fairy tales is not about having the fairy godmother, it's not about having Rapunzel's long hair or maybe Ariel's fins. No, my own understanding of fairy tale is you being a product of change and a product of good that can be used for the glory of God. This is what I'm saying. Relationship actually has always been made to be enjoyed. Yeah, that's how I believe God actually made it, because God had a relationship with man in the book of Genesis when he made man in his own image, in his own likeness, and he related with man until man fell. Now, in that aspect of that relationship actually covers a whole lot, but it's so bad right now that relationship has been abused. Now, why I'm saying this is because I saw a video, a post sometime of a lady on TikTok, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know her name, and I am not going to tag her. So I'm not using her for clout, but it brought a question to my mind. Why stay in an abusive relationship if you can actually be loved by someone who's meant for you? Or why actually agree to follow the pattern of the world when you can actually make a difference in wherever you're found? Trust me, if you are honest now in a relationship, it takes the grace of God and the mercy and his mercies, trust me, to be able to like stand there with so much understanding and be there with so much hope that you would not be traded for a ridiculous person. Don't get me wrong. Relationships now is filled with so much dishonesty. It's filled with so much pain. Many people listen and hear relationship and call it a bad word. Yeah, it's sad. Trust me, it's sad because I grew up in an abusive home. That atmosphere actually gave me an understanding that if this was what marriage was all about, I don't want to do it. Yeah, but it has also shaped a part of me to understand that hey, life cannot be perfect, but what you bring actually matters. One question I want to ask is, what do you bring to the table? Now, do you know why I ask this question? I do because I'm not asking you what you bring, like your career. I'm not asking you what you bring, like how much you have. I'm asking you on your own person, what do you bring? Let me tell you a little bit of myself. I've never, you know, most times I actually thought I was jinxed. I will always say that because there's somebody who's actually going through it too. My past relationships has never favored me. Yeah, I can be all smiles, yeah, but it's now so tough when people are looking up to you. That's why I say I'm growing and I'm evolving. So my past relationship, mostly it's either I was taken advantage of, or maybe I was played for a fool. I think they're both the same thing. Or maybe I was in a relationship with myself not knowing. One of my past relationships said he didn't know we were dating. Yeah, he mentioned. Another one was using me as a side piece when I was actually thinking I was actually the right one, you know, and a whole lot and a whole lot. So most times I end up being shattered, I end up being broken. Most times I end up being saddled with questions. And then I'm like, okay, so why don't I just, like they say, move on with the world stream? But I've come to understand that who you are not, you cannot become that person overnight. And when you have a relationship with yourself, you always have this reprimanding spirit to tell you, mm-mm, nah, this ain't you. I feel that relationships can be more healthier if people are actually honest about everything. Trust me, honesty is number one key that I would actually say, yeah, should, do something to relationship because like I said, relationship is full of dishonesty. People are not honest with themselves, not to talk more of them being honest with their partner or the situation. That's why, trust me, I'm so sorry, I'm not married, but that's actually why we have a lot of divorces these days. Most people are getting involved with somebody because of what it's gonna be in stake for them. Even if you do, become so honest with yourself to the point that your desires ends up telling you the person you're working with. If that's making sense, but I think you should take it again. You can be in a relationship with somebody because of, okay, you want to have a secured future for yourself and your family or your kids. But I believe in the long run, become honest with yourself and with the person. I don't know if I should say this should be a wake up call, but I feel relationships should do better. It should. Because there are a whole lot of good hearts out there that get shattered and then they become the terrible monsters. And then when they meet the person whom they're supposed to like express the love that they have, there is nothing left to give. Everybody is either a product of pain or a product of disgrace or a product of ridicule. Mhm. But if I would be a replica of what I have gone through, trust me, trust me, I can't picture it to understand how it's going to be. So I don't know where you're watching this from. Your experience will either shape you or it will break you. But for me, my own experience about relationships, I believe it has shaped me more than it has broken me because it has made me understand my person and it has made me have a whole lot of boundaries that I can't give myself open to you. Yeah. And it's so bad that when you're coming close to my boundaries, I'm like, give me that smothering look. Don't come close. When you do, you're already like looking for my trouble. So, like I said, the best relationship I believe that the world needs now is a relationship of self-growth and self-awareness. Yeah. You have to be in a relationship with yourself to be able to like be in a relationship with another person. But I just there could be something better because trust me, people are scared to get married these days. People are scared to actually be in a wonderful relationship. Go out, do this survey, which I do most times unconsciously. I ask people, what's your idea of marriage? Me, I don't want to get married. Or what's your idea? Me, no, 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 I'm not doing. This is everybody just want to be either a baby mama or a baby daddy. I'm not saying a relationship. Now there are two ways because some persons are going to come at me because of what I want to say. But I'm not saying a relationship has to end up in marriage because if it is, you'll definitely get married to almost everybody that you meet or almost everybody that you've dated. But there would definitely be that one person whom you would want to share your space, your time, your energy, your vibrations, and everything together. But honestly, I fear for the future. Yeah, I fear. Most times I sit and like it gives me cringe when when I see the way the world is coming and I see the generations coming forth and I'm like, oh my God, how are they gonna cope? So I don't know if I've said so much, but all I'm saying is, in due sense, a healthy relationship should begin with you. A healthy relationship to begin with your values should begin with what you are contributing. Let it be a part of you that somebody will want to emulate, and let it be something that when you meet the person, the right person, there will be something left to give. But trust me, right now in this world, you can't have such relationship if you don't have God, if you don't have Jesus in your life, because He is the source of peace and hope we all need in the world. I said myself when I was growing up, and I'm like, screw it. I don't care what's gonna happen. But I made a choice that I am not going to be a product of what I went through, but rather I will be a better version to be able to help people who are also going through the same thing, believing their jinx or believing maybe there's something wrong with them. So this is why I'm here. How do you think we can actually help the relationship line of all human or your personal person to be at a greater value and advantage? Please share your comments in the comment section. Rather, I would leave links to some books that I could recommend that you would, you know, go through, read maybe in the description box, and then you could see from there. Engage yourself with healthy circles. This is what I will advise you to do if you're trying to build your person or you're trying to build your relationship based on you and your values. Engage yourself with circles that you know are way more informative and educating and also motivating. Even if you have gone through a rough path, they always like tend to bring you in the right path. What am I saying is, yes, your history may be broken. Yes, your relationship cycle or your relationship pattern may have been, nothing to write home about. But there's a way in which you could, make the decision on your own, probably by listening to articles, listening to sessions that would actually like be more good to you than harm. Stay connected to God's word because honestly, when I think about what I've gone through, I'm like, most times I look at myself, I'll be like, wow, I am actually doing a good job. Not just on my own strength, but because I also rely on God's word to help me. He's the peace that comes to you even in your place of turmoil, and He's always there. Uh, Listen to music that actually help you be a better woman. Listen to music that help you be a better woman. Then above all, just stay connected. Have a healthy circle. Number one thing you need to do is have a healthy circle, and first of all make a choice between yourself and be honest with yourself, because when you do that, you're already in the past. And that's what, read about books that help you be a better human. There are books in the Bible that talks about women that were actually abused but they still came out strong, so focus on that. All right. And if you're joining us for the first time, this is actually Shallow Space. Here we talk about self-growth, self-development, part of my life story that will help somebody here. And then we grow from there because we all evolve and this is a safe place. And if you have questions, okay, please, you could email me or you could send me a DM on Instagram or probably on Facebook or WhatsApp. All right, I will leave a link to my website that you could see, and then you could follow some of my handles there. Then you can, work with it. Please do not forget to comment. Do not forget to like. Please subscribe and share. What you do actually help me, come around, bring something else, put here. We grow, we evolve, and then we stay happy. And I wish you all the best. So until then, take care. Bye. Love you.